Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Mag Show. Today, we are doing a follow-up video from my video last night about the GTA 6 delay. I should have listened to myself, but I didn't. I've been screaming about it for years, that you should trust a corporation as much as you should trust a politician. But I didn't listen to myself. And what did I do? I made a video last night and basically just regurgitated the same corporate garbage that came out of their mouths, and all I did was repeat it. And then I was sitting there very naively saying, well, maybe they're going to raise the frames per second and everything. No, they are going to do some of that stuff. There's no question that that's what's happening. But that is not the reason for the delay. The reason for the delay is far more nefarious than that. Let's get into this situation right now. We got a whistleblower from within Rockstar talking about what's really going on. Let's pull this up right now, and then we'll discuss it. Grand Theft Auto 6 has officially been delayed once again, this time to November 2026. We already knew all that. They insist the delay is about polish and perfection. An anonymous Rockstar employee has hinted that the real reason might lie in recent mass firings and a growing internal crisis. Well. Over the past week, Rockstar has been accused of, quote, union busting after firing between 30 and 40 employees across its UK and Canadian studios. The company previously stated that these dismissals were the result of gross misconduct. Haven't heard that before, but this new employee statement says otherwise. Here's it right here. I've been reading a lot of the discussion on here and elsewhere about the firing of more than 34 of my colleagues last week and have seen a lot of disinformation and lies that are really concerning. Particularly concerning how so many folk are willing to believe the company's excuses. Present company included, by the way. I'm an idiot, but anyways, here we go. Last week, my colleagues who were in the studio were each individually messaged by HR for a short friendly meeting under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick chat? Boy, that's usually the first sign you're out the door. According to the user, no evidence was provided. Union representation was denied during the meetings, which is a violation of UK labor law, as well as Canada, by the way. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting and were frog-marched out of the studio. Well, how about that? Now, on top of this, if you scroll down here and take a look at what's going on here, folks. Did you hear about any of this during that statement from Rockstar? I didn't hear anything about this. Team member Yangi is currently at the union protest outside of Rockstar North. We will have updated coverage and interviews as things develop. So while they're doing earnings calls, while Take-Two is doing earnings calls, while they're releasing statements, while Rockstar is releasing statements, here are your employees outside of the building protesting that nobody was talking about when they made that announcement. Unbelievable. I have another quote here from the same employee here, by the way. It says here, quote, these colleagues of mine were hard workers who have spent many, many years at Rockstar in critical roles, with colleagues who have been at Rockstar for more than 18 years, and none of them have ever had a disciplinary in that time. They are not easily replaced and will certainly affect us in making our project deadlines. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hook, line, and sinker. That is exactly what is going on. There is a lot of turmoil going on. They're not the only studio that's going to be going through that, and you wonder why these corporations keep investing in AI, right? That's exactly why. I hear that morale is incredibly low. I'm actually imploring that any Rockstar employees want to reach out to me and talk to me and tell me what's going on, their personal experiences. I am welcome to it, as I speak to a lot of people in the gaming industry in a lot of different development studios. But either way, here's the real situation. They didn't talk about it. You know what else is interesting, by the way? I'd like to also point out the fact that the stock dropped 18%. That is an investor's dream. This is all planned. I think it's all planned. Like, you got to think about it. There's not some crazy conspiracy theory, but you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to invest even more. Because with an 18% stock drop, even new investors will come in, swoop in, buy a ton of stock, and then when the game comes out or it gets closer to the game coming out and the stock starts to rise like crazy, maybe even to a meteoric state, they're going to make millions of dollars. This is all about appeasing those people. But at the same time, you have a studio that they're saying morale is low. People are protesting outside. There are people being let go for, as Rockstar's union busting. It's unbelievable what's happening. And again, my naivety talking about that yesterday I apologize for that because I should have looked into that a little bit more. I know the news sort of kind of trickled out after the fact or whatever, or even during, but I should have spent a little bit more time to do that. But that's what this video is all about, to talk about what's actually really happening over there. And remember something, folks. Whenever a corporation, whenever a politician or anybody gives an official statement, always wait to see what's underneath it, because that's where the truth lies. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. We'll talk to y'all real soon. Stay magnificent and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye now.